What if you never had to film, edit, or even show your face, and your channel still posted a brand new video every single day? By the end of this, you will have built exactly that. In this tutorial, you'll build a fully automated pipeline that turns a plain text script into a finished, narrated video, and uploads it to YouTube on a schedule, without ever showing your face or touching a video editor. I run this exact setup across several channels, and once it's built, a new video costs you almost nothing but a topic. Everything I'm about to show uses free and open tools, so you can follow along without paying for anything until the very last step. Stick around to the end, because the final piece is what makes it truly hands-free. Let's get into it. Here's the finished picture, so you know where we're heading. One script takes a topic and returns a finished MP4. The voiceover is generated by artificial intelligence, so there's no microphone, no recording, and no editing your own audio. The B-roll clips are generated by an AI video model from short text prompts and stitched to the narration automatically. FFmpeg, the Swiss Army knife of video, assembles everything, then adds captions, a watermark, and an outro. And finally, a simple scheduled job ships one video a day, completely hands-free. By the end, you'll understand every one of these boxes and how they connect. The whole thing is just 5 stages. First, turn a topic into a structured list of scenes. Second, turn each scene's text into speech. Third, generate a matching video clip for each scene. Fourth, assemble them with FFmpeg. And fifth, upload the result. Here's the most important design idea in the entire tutorial. Every stage is an independent function you can run and test on its own. That means when something breaks, and something always breaks, you know exactly which stage to look at. Build it this way, and the pipeline stays simple no matter how big it grows. You'll need a few things installed before we start. Python version 3.10 or newer, because we lean on modern syntax. FFmpeg, available on your path. This does all the heavy lifting for audio and video. The HTTS package, which gives you free, surprisingly natural neural voices from Microsoft. An account with an AI video generator that exposes an API. There are several, and the pipeline doesn't care which one you pick. And finally, a Google Cloud project with the YouTube data API enabled, which we only need for the upload step at the very end. Don't worry about that last one yet. Everything before it works offline and for free. Step 1. Install the tools. On Linux, apt install FFmpeg gets you the assembler. On Mac, use Brew, and on Windows, grab the build from the FFmpeg site and add it to your path. Then pip install HTTS and requests HTTS for the voice, requests for talking to the video API, and the 2 Google client libraries we'll use for the YouTube upload right at the end. That's the entire toolchain, 4 small packages and 1 binary. Run these, and your machine is now a video studio. Step 2, and this is the core of the whole system. Instead of hard coding anything, we describe the entire video as data, a plain Python list. Each scene is a dictionary with 2 keys. The text the narrator will say, and a visual prompt describing the B-roll for that exact moment. That's it. Change this list, and you've changed the video. Nothing else in the pipeline needs to know what the video is about. And here's where it gets powerful. You can have a language model write this list for you from a single topic line, which means even the script writing step can be automated later. Step 3. The voiceover. HTTS turns any text into a natural-sounding MP3 with a single command, no API key, no sign-up, no cost. We wrap that command in a small narrate function, then loop over every scene and write 1 audio file per scene. Browse the HTTS voice list, and you'll find dozens of voices and accents. I like the calm male and female US voices for tutorials. One tip: add a slight speaking rate boost, around 5 to 10%, so the delivery feels energetic instead of sleepy. This single step replaces hiring a voice actor. Step 4 is the small detail that makes everything line up, and the step most people forget. Each scene's video must last exactly as long as its narration, or your audio and picture slowly drift apart until the whole thing feels broken. So after we generate the audio, we ask FFprobe, which ships with FFmpeg, for the precise duration of every file. Now we know exactly how many seconds of B-roll to request, or how long to hold a still for each scene. Sync isn't luck. It's just measuring the audio first and building the video to match. Step 5, the visuals. For each scene, we send its visual prompt and its measured duration to the AI video model. Almost all of these APIs work asynchronously. You submit a job, you poll a status endpoint until the clip is ready, and then you download it. It's worth building a small poll until ready helper once, because you'll reuse it constantly. Because we already measured each scene's exact length in the previous step, every returned clip drops straight into the timeline with no trimming. And if you'd rather not pay for generated video at all, this is the one place to swap in free stock footage or simple animated slides. The rest of the pipeline doesn't change. Step 6, assembly, and it's just 2 FFmpeg commands. First, for every scene, we mux the B-roll clip together with its narration audio. That's the video and the voice combined into one scene file. The shortest flag trims the clip to the audio length so nothing runs long. Then we use FFmpeg's concat demuxer to join all the scene files into one continuous video. Here's the key. Because every scene was encoded with identical settings, this join copies the streams instead of re-encoding, so it finishes almost instantly even for a long video. 2 commands, and you have a complete watchable film. Step 7. Polish the part that separates a real channel from an obvious bot. A single FFmpeg filter chain burns in a watermark with your channel handle in the corner, and overlays captions from an SRT subtitle file. And you get that subtitle file for free, because you already have every line of narration text, and it's timing from step 4. Add a short outro card inviting people to subscribe, and the video now looks produced. Small touches like consistent branding and always-on captions measurably improve watch time, so don't skip this step. Step 8, publishing. The YouTube Data API lets you upload a file with a title, description, tags, and privacy setting in just a few lines. The one-time cost is authorization. You go through Google's OAuth flow once in a browser, approve your own app, and store the refresh token that comes back. From then on, the script refreshes its own access and uploads with 0 clicks. Set privacy to public to go live immediately, or use the scheduled setting with a publish time to line up a whole week of videos in advance. This is the last manual thing you'll ever do. Step 9 ties the entire thing together into autopilot. One cron line runs the whole pipeline every morning at 9. Topic in, published video out every single day while you sleep. On a proper server, I recommend a systemd timer instead of plain cron, because it survives reboots, logs cleanly, and lets you check on failed runs easily. Feed it a list of topics, or have your language model pick trending ones, and the channel now grows on its own. That's the piece that turns a script into a business. Let's recap the whole system in one breath. You describe the video as a list of scenes. HTTS handles the voice and an AI model handles the B-roll. FFprobe keeps the audio and video perfectly in sync. FFmpeg assembles, brands, and captions the result. And the YouTube API plus a scheduled job makes the whole thing run itself. That is a complete, faceless video studio and a few hundred lines of code, and every single piece of it is something you can build this weekend. That's the whole pipeline start to finish. The full code and the scene spec are linked in the description, so you can clone it and ship your first automated video today. If this was useful, hit subscribe. The next episode builds an AI-powered SEO automation system from scratch, using the same build it in stages approach. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.